What if a simple nickel in your pocket could be worth thousands? Some Jefferson nickels have rare mint marks, full steps, and errors that make them worth thousands. Today, we'll uncover 3 amazing nickels with secrets that collectors pay big money for. Could one be in your pocket right now? The first coin we talk about is the 1960 no mint mark Jefferson nickel. This coin was made in the city of Philadelphia. In 1960, the Philadelphia Mint did not use a mint mark on their coins, so if you don't see a D or an S letter under the building on the back of your nickel, it means it came from Philadelphia. On the front of this coin, you will see a picture of Thomas Jefferson. He was the 3rd president of the United States. On the back of the coin, you will see his home, Monticello. This design has been used on the Jefferson nickel since 1938. The coin is made mostly of copper and nickel. It weighs 5 grams and has a smooth edge with no lines. This coin is still found in circulation today, but finding a rare one is not easy. Some people online say that this coin can be worth $15,000. That price is not common. Most 1960 no mint mark nickels are not worth that much. Regular ones found in change are only worth 5 cents. But if you have a clean coin, with no scratches, and it still looks shiny, then it may be worth more. Now let's talk about why some 1960 nickels are valuable. The main reason is something called full steps. When the coin is made, the steps on the Monticello building should be fully visible. These steps are small lines below the columns on the back of the coin. If all 5 or 6 steps are clear and unbroken, collectors call this full steps. Most nickels do not have full steps because the dies used to strike the coins got worn out fast. When the dies wore down, the details of the coin became soft or blurry. That is why full step coins are special and more rare. If you have a 1960 no mint mark nickel with full steps and it is in uncirculated condition, meaning it has never been used or touched much, it can sell for $2,500 to $3,000 in auctions. Some grading companies like PCGS or NGC give these coins a grade like MS-65 or MS-66, and that helps raise the value. But even then, it is still not common to get $15,000. Only the highest grade coins with full steps and no damage come close to the $3,000 mark. Another reason a 1960 nickel may be valuable is because of an error. Coin errors happen at the mint when something goes wrong during the coin-making process. One rare error is when the coin is struck on the wrong planchet. A planchet is the blank metal disc that becomes a coin. If a nickel is struck on a penny planchet, it will look smaller and more red than normal. That type of coin is very rare and can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition. Another type of error is called a double die. This happens when the design on the die is stamped twice by mistake. It can make the letters or numbers on the coin look like they are doubled or have a shadow. Double die coins are also rare and valuable, but they can be hard to spot without a magnifying glass or loupe. If you think your coin has a strange look, or if something seems different about it, you can take it to a coin dealer or grading service. They can tell you if it is real and how much it may be worth. Also, condition matters a lot. A dirty, scratched coin is not worth as much as a shiny, clean one. So always keep rare coins in a safe place, like a coin flip or holder. If you want to sell it, having the coin graded by a trusted company can help. They will check the coin, give it a score, and seal it in plastic to protect it. That helps buyers trust your coin is real. So the 1960 no mint mark Jefferson nickel can be worth big money, but only in special cases. Most are common, but the rare full step coins or error coins are the ones that stand out to collectors and sellers. The second coin is the 1970 S Jefferson nickel. This coin was made in San Francisco. You can tell because it has a small S mark on the front of the coin, to the right of Thomas Jefferson's picture. That S tells us it was made at the San Francisco Mint. On the back of the coin, you see the same building as always, called Monticello, which is Jefferson's home. This coin looks like other nickels from the outside, but some special ones from 1970 with the S mint mark can be worth more money. You mentioned that this coin could be worth $6,400. That number is very high, and not normal for most 1970s nickels. Regular 1970s coins that people find in change or rolls are usually only worth 5 cents. Even if the coin is a little shiny or clean, it still may only be worth 10 or 20 cents unless it is something really rare. The 1970s nickel is a little tricky because most coins made at the San Francisco Mint were proofs. Proof coins are shiny and made for collectors, not for regular use. These are struck with extra care. But there are a few 1970s nickels that are not proofs. These are business strike coins. They were made for everyday use, just like the nickels made in Denver or Philadelphia. These 1970s business strike coins are rare. If you find one and it is in great shape, it could be worth good money. What makes them valuable is a mix of things: the condition, the full steps on the back, and the grade it gets from a coin grading service. The full steps part is very important. On the Monticello building on the back, there are steps under the columns. If you can count all 5 or 6 steps clearly, without any breaks or marks, that means the coin has full steps. Full steps are very rare on the 1970s nickel. Most coins do not have perfect steps because the dies that struck them were weak or worn. So, collectors will pay more for coins with full steps. If your 1970s nickel has full steps and it is graded MS-64 or MS-65, it could be worth between $500 and $1,000. If it is graded even higher, like MS-66, and still has full steps, then it might sell for over $3,000. The best ones, maybe MS-67 with perfect full steps, can go for more than $3,200. But those are super rare coins. Only a few like that exist, and most of them are already in collections or graded by PCGS or NGC. If you have a 1970s nickel and want to know if it is special, first look for the S mint mark. Then check the steps on the back. Are they full and clear? Next, look at the coin's surface. Is it shiny? Are there any scratches or marks? If the coin looks perfect, you might want to send it to a grading company. They can tell you the coin's grade and if it has full steps. A graded coin is easier to sell and usually brings in more money. Even with full steps, if the grade is low or the coin has damage, the value drops a lot. Most circulated 1970s nickels are worth just face value, 5 cents, even with the S mark. That's because they are common and not in top shape. Only the rare business strike coins in mint condition with full steps are worth more. So if someone finds a 1970s nickel and it looks nice, it's still not worth $6,400 unless it is one of the best in the world. The coin has to be very rare, very clean, and very sharp. Most nickels from 1970 with the S are proof coins, which are collected but not as valuable as a rare business strike with full steps. That's why collectors love to search rolls and coin jars, hoping to find one of these special coins. The last coin is the 1964 Jefferson nickel. This coin was made at the Denver Mint, and you can see the small D mint mark on the back of the coin, under the picture of Monticello. The front of the coin shows Thomas Jefferson, the third U.S. president. The design is the same as most Jefferson nickels from 1938 to 2003. The coin is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It weighs 5 grams and has no ridges on the edge. Many 1964 nickels were made. In fact, this year had the highest number of nickels ever made. Over 1.7 billion of these were produced, so most of them are very common. A regular 1964 nickel found in pocket change is only worth 5 cents. Even a clean one might only be worth 10 to 50 cents. That's because there are so many of them out there. But some 1964 nickels are worth much more. The value goes up when the coin has special features. One feature is called full steps. Full steps means you can see all the steps clearly on the Monticello building on the back of the coin. These steps are found below the columns. To be full steps, the coin must show at least 5 or 6 steps without breaks or marks. Most 1964 nickels do not have full steps. The dies used to strike the coins were used too many times, so the steps often came out blurry or weak. That's why full-step nickels are rare and sell for more money. If your 1964 D nickel has full steps and is also in very clean shape, called uncirculated, it could be worth a lot. Coins graded MS-65 with full steps can sell for about $4,000 to $4,200. MS means mint state, and the higher the number, the better the condition. Only a few coins get this high grade with full steps. Another rare thing to look for is a repunched mint mark. This happens when the letter D was punched into the coin twice, not lined up right. If your 1964 D nickel has this kind of mistake, it's called an RPM, or repunched mint mark. Some RPM coins with full steps and a high grade can also sell close to $4,000. These errors are hard to see without a magnifying glass, but they are real and valuable to collectors. Some websites show a top value of $4,500 for these kinds of nickels, but that's only for the best ones with full steps, no damage, and maybe an error like RPM. Most 1964 D nickels do not have these features, so they are worth much less. There are also very rare 1964 special strikes. These are not regular coins. They look shinier, smoother, and more like proof coins, but they are not proofs. Experts call them SMS, or special mint set coins. These were not released to the public. They may have been test coins made by the US Mint. Only a few are known to exist. If you have one of these special strikes, and it's graded and confirmed, it could sell for up to $32,000 or more. But these coins are extremely rare. Most people will never see one in person. So, the regular 1964 D nickel is very common and usually worth face value. But if the coin has full steps, a high grade, or a mint mark error, it can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Most important is the condition. If the coin is clean, shiny, and has no damage, it's worth more. If it has full steps and was graded by a service like PCGS or NGC, that helps a lot too. Most nickels from this year are not rare, but the few that are rare can be worth collecting and selling. Need professional grading helps confirm if your coin is truly special. Thank you for watching.